Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is Mukesh Soni. Friends, in this video we'll have the discussion of the important questions from the very famous lesson titled Homeless in the Global Village by Vandana Shiva. And I have already done the summary of this lesson. You can go through the link of the summary of this lesson in the description box. And this lesson, Homeless in the Global Village by Vandana Shiva, is prescribed for the second semester BCom BBA Generic English under Bangalore University and Bangalore North University. So without much delay, let's have the discussion of the important questions. So before, we'll have the discussion of 2 marks questions. Question number one, just a minute. Question number one, who is culturally homeless? Who is culturally homeless? The transnational corporation executives who finds home in every Holiday Inn and Hilton is homeless in terms of deeper cultural sense of rootedness. So who are culturally homeless? The transnational corporation executive who finds home in every Holiday Inn and Hilton. They are called as the culturally homeless. Who, excuse me, how are the tribal people made physically homeless? Answer is here. The tribal people are made physically homeless by being uprooted from the soil of his or her ancestors. What has made homelessness a cultural characteristic of the late 20th century? The cumulative displacement which has happened by colonialism, development, and marketplace has also made homeless a cultural characteristic of the late 20th century. So the reason is here colonialism, development, and marketplace. Name the temples of new religion. Which are the temples of new religion? The dams, the dams, mines, energy plants, military bases. They are the temples of the new religion called development. So what's the name of this new religion? That is called here development. What is sacrificed at the altar of the new religion? What is sacrificed? Nature's life and people's life are sacrificed at the altar of the new religion. The victims of progress and state perceived each sacrifice as not as big one for the larger national interest. Yes, this is a true statement. Then the victim of progress have sacrificed the links with the soil to accommodate what? To accommodate mines, dams, factories, and wildlife parks. The forests of Gandhamardhan are known for they are known for the source of plant diversity and the source of water resources. The first two options are the correct options. Excuse me. The forest of I'm sorry. The forest of Gandhardhan are known as the source of plant diversity and the source of water resources. Then, who desecrated who desecrated Gandhardhan and why? The Gandhardhan was desecrated by Bharat Aluminum Company Balco to mine for bauxite. Question number 10. What is the geological significance of Mount Amarkantak? Amarkantak is the source of the rivers Narmada, Son, and Mahanadi. The region is very rich in biodiversity, endowed with dense forest along with a variety of medicinal plants. Then the destruction of Amarkantak was a high cost to pay for the reserves, for the reservoirs or for the reserves. Why are the tribals' homeland in the Chota Nagpur plateau being destroyed? What's the reason for the destruction of Chota Nagpur plateau? To mine the coal and iron ore and to build dam on its rivers. Why it is destroyed? To mine the coal and iron ore and to build dams on its rivers. So these are the 2 marks questions from this lesson. Now we have 5 marks question. Okay, I'm sorry, there's one more question I forgot. Give one reason for building Suvarna Rekha Dam. Why Suvarna Rekha Dam is being built? To provide industrial water for the expanding steel city of Jamshedpur. Why did Baliapal farmers reject compensation offers? Because the cash cannot compensate for the broken links with the soil which has nurtured and sustained generations of Baliapal farmers. Now, the 5 marks questions. The very first question: which are the two classes of homeless emerging in the global village? The two classes of the homeless seem to be emerging in this global village are: the very first group is here mobile on a world scale with no country as home, but the whole world is its property. And the other has lost even the mobility within rootedness and lived in refugee camps, resettlement colonies, and reserves. The cumulative displacement caused by colonialism, development, and the marketplace has made homeless a cultural characteristic of the late 20th century. So, which are the two classes? One is the mobile group, and secondly, the mobility within its rootedness, and people are living just like in refugee camps. Bullets as well as bulldozers are often necessary to execute the development project. Why? Bullets as well as bulldozers were often necessary to execute the development project because people who had soil as sacred will not voluntarily allow themselves to be uprooted. Development required a police state and terrorist tactics to wrench them away from their homes and homelands and consign them as ecological and cultural refugees into the wasteland of industrial society. So bullets as well as the bulldozers were often necessary to execute the development project. Then why do we see the word Mati used in the songs and the slogans of protesters against development? One word which echoes in the songs and the slogans of Indian people struggling against development, that is Mati. That means soil. Because for these people, soil is not only simply a resource, it provides a very essence of the being. For large segments of Indian society, the soil is a sacred mother. Whenever development projects are introduced, they tear apart the soil and and sever sever the bonds and sorry, the serve the bonds between the people and the soil. The soil is considered as a goddess religion for many people in India. Write a note on the Ganmardhan Ganmardhan movement. Gunmardhan, one of the bauxite-rich hill ranges, it was regarded as by tribals and peasants of the mother who provides them with food, firewood, fodder, and also water for cultivation and drinking purposes. The forests of Gunmardhan are a source of rich plant diversity and water resources. They feed 22 perennial streams, which in turn feed the major rivers such as Mahanadi. Gunmardhan movement took place to protect Gunmardhan Hill from mining operation of Balco. It has to be desecrated by the Bharat Aluminum Company to mine for bauxite. Balco had come to Gunmardhan to feed its 100,000 tons aluminum plant at Korba in Madhya Pradesh. Balco had moved to Orissa to begin the rape of Ganmardhan Hills. Mati Devta, Dharma Devta. The soil is our goddess, it's a religion. So these were the words of Adivasi women to save the Ganmardhan 2 movement. Ganmardhan movement as they embraced the earth while being dragged away by the police from the blockade sites in the Ganmardhan Hills in Orissa. Dhanmati, a 70-year-old woman of the movement, had said, They will sacrifice their lives, but not Ganmardhan, and they want to save the hill which gives them all they need. Any such mining projects would have an adverse impact on the life and the livelihood of the local and the environment of the region. Therefore, in the local organization of the agitators, women's groups took an active part. In the local organizations of the agitators, women's group took an active part through picketing, processions, and public hearings. Now describes the geological, geographical, and the mythological importance significance of Ganmardhan forest. Ganmardhan, one of the bauxite-rich hill ranges, was regarded by the tribals and the peasants as the mother who provides them with food, firewood, fodder, and also water for cultivation and drinking purposes. The forests of Ganvardhan are a source of rich plant diversity and water resources. They feed 22 perennial streams, which in turn feed major rivers such as the Mahanadi. According to Indian mythology, Ganvardhan is a sacred hill where Hanuman gathered medicine herb to save Lakshman's life in the epic Ramayana. The savior has now to be destroyed for development. It has to be desecrated by the Bharat Aluminum Company, Balco, to mine for bauxite. Balco had come to Ganmardhan after having destroyed the sanctity and ecology of another important mountain, Amarkantak, the source of the rivers Narmada, Son, and Mahanadi, to feed its 100,000-ton aluminum plant at Korba in Madhya Pradesh. Balco moved to Orissa to begin the rape of the Ganmardhan hills. So, friends, this is how I've tried to solve the question answers, the questions of the famous Homeless in the Global Village lesson by Vandana Shiva. And I have already done the summary of this lesson. You can see that in the description box, the link is available. And also all the other lessons of second semester BCom BBA Generic English, all the lessons, videos, links are available in the description box. Please have a look. And if you want to have any questions or any kind of notes, you can reach to me. You can reach me at mukeshenglish@gmail.com. If you're not yet subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. Click on the like button, share the video to your friends, and also write in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned with Mukesh English.